Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and today I am back with our Men of War Assault Squad 2 Red Rising mod series. Now today in the series we have something a little bit different going on. So you guys know that all those riots are happening all across the United States because of the Area 51 attack in our little universe that we've got going on here, our alternative universe. And simultaneously, while that is happening, since essentially the United States has gone into a brand new revolutionary war, a bunch of pirates over here have landed on the shores of California and chosen to take this opportunity to attack a U.S. Installation over here, which is situated over this way, where they've got all sorts of weapons and technology and whatnot being defended by United States Marines as well as Army troopers. So these pirates are coming in hot, using this distraction to attack a weakened military base over here. But the military base is not completely undefended. There's still tons and tons of soldiers all over the place over here, ready to defend and give their lives to keep this stuff safe from dreaded modern pirates. So they've gotten the alert that an enemy invasion force is here, and they've set up all the defenses they possibly can, leading up until the factory over here. So yeah, it should be a really interesting battle. I'm excited to get it underway. Be sure to leave a like. Let's try and get 600 likes in a day. If I see lots of positivity about the series, I'll keep it going, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, guys, I'll be right back and we can get this thing started. Alright guys, so I just realized the pirates are literally walking on water. They have found the true power. They found the Holy Grail, and they're now able to, just kind of stroll up. Or the water is very, very shallow. Not fully sure on which one it is, but it's kind of interesting. So without further ado, let's get this thing going, and I will press start. We're going to go in slow-mo, though, for the beach invasion. I mean, come on, we gotta get a spicy shot of the beach invasion. So here we go. The pirates begin their initial assault on the beach defenses here. The U.S. Marines and Army troopers are trying to hold steady and defend. I chose to use the Marines here because we haven't really used them yet in this series. We've only used standard Army soldiers as well as police and SWAT teams. So I thought getting some unit variety in here could be really cool. This trooper just got blown back, but it must have hit his bulletproof vest because he is now laying down and firing. What an absolute soldier. What a beast, he gets knocked down, but he is still, doing his thing for the nation, still trying to contribute, and stop these pirates from really coming at him. This machine gunner right here has an MG. It is going to be paramount that they keep him alive. Really, any MG player in this battle has to stay alive for as long as possible, because they are absolutely key to mowing down as many pirates as they possibly can. Ooh, that pirate goes down heartily right there, and he's just laying in the water. Laying on top of the water, my bad. It's so funny. And they brought quite a number of ships. All of them pretty old, like World War II era ships and whatnot, because that's all pirates can really get their hands on. But, they'll do the job. They got them to the shore, they disembarked, and now they're able to start the battle. Which is actually going pretty well for the pirates, all things considered. I mean, there's still quite a bit of U.S. resistance here from the military and plenty of troopers, but they're getting very, very heavily suppressed, and whenever they do pop up, we see extreme losses in the U.S. lines. So I think the pirates are doing a great job at the start here, but we'll see if the California National Guard here can hold steady and keep things under wraps and save this military base from being overrun by these dreaded pirates. Alright, let's go into normal speed now. Bada bing. And we'll see what goes on, boyos. Tons and tons of fire coming in here. This is absolutely nutty. Yes! Yeah, so I kind of thought it would be really fun because we've got the, American Revolution, the modern day American Revolution thing sort of going in this mini series we're doing, but I do think it'd be fun to do some random stuff in various other locations around the world, kind of like this, maybe Russia invades Europe or something like that. Seeing that America is crumbling, they decide, you know what, we're gonna take our chance to truly become the only world superpower right now, and Putin invades, you know, the Western Bloc, essentially. I don't know. I think it'd be really cool to, like, integrate some other stuff in here and not necessarily just have it be the American Revolution with the rioters and stuff. Of course, we'll still do that because that's really fun, actually, and I enjoy it very much. But I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of cool. This dude's like pulling out his binocs, spotting the enemies, and then pulling out his gun and taking some shots. What an absolute, like, tactician here. This dude's a Chad. What a Chad. Alright, the pirates are officially making it on to land here. Ya bunch of landlubbers. This guy is really, really far forward. Like, way, way farther forward than any of his comrades. Look at him go. Look at this dude. What an absolute unit. He just got a kill on that American soldier. Oh, but he does get decked right there. He does end up getting his comeuppance. That's what you get for running too far forward. Yep. You see, you guys, you need to stay with the pack, you know? I know you're running forward, you're antsy to sort of get going here, but you gotta stay with all the boys. You know, if you run too far forward, you're just gonna get copped. Oh, this guy's got an MG42 from World War II. That's kind of sick. Seeing lots of AK-47s out there. A few M4A1s. The pirates really do have just a mix of weapons. Basically anything they can cop on the market. Most of it's Vietnam era, some World War II era. Yeah, mostly Cold War stuff. See some bazookas, some RPGs, my mans. Alright, so this first little installation here, the one that's closest to the water, is starting to go down. The last of the American soldiers over here not having a good time in the slightest. Yeah, they're getting ripped to shreds. Absolutely shredded. But I mean, they have bought the American military a lot of time to hopefully be like shredding some documents within their military base over here, you know, destroying vital technology and whatnot, and just really making sure these pirates don't get their hands on it. Because if the pirates do, well, then we don't know exactly what kind of technology is in there, but I'm sure it's weapon technology, stuff like that. They could start doing coastal raids all across the United States and stuff like that. The civilian population will be in danger. Well, the revolting civilian population will be in even more danger than they already are. So, who knows? Who knows? Anything could happen. We could do more pirate stuff like this too. That'd be kind of fun. I like this idea of modern day pirates attacking various locations around the United States. Like, this is sort of the West Coast version, but we could do like one in New England, which would be kind of cool. That would be neat because it'd be like, you know, my hometown, New Englander through and through. So that'd be kind of nice. I want to do stuff all around the United States, really. Like, I'd want to get some battles going in like the middle of the country. I want some on the East Coast. I want some on the West Coast. I want some, you know, up north. Maybe we could do some stuff with Canada. Perhaps Canada comes in to relieve the protesters and provide aid for them, and the U.S. government doesn't like that, so they invade Canada. Or perhaps we do something along the lines of we could do another Defending Trump's Wall video, which used to be a huge hit on my old channel. Some of my top most viewed videos over there were videos about like the Mexican military attacking Trump's new wall or whatever. So that could be kind of a neat thing too, you know? Really get all that going. Do various things around the country. And of course, yeah, like, it doesn't have to be United States centric either, because, you know, that's just what I know best is US stuff. But I could do stuff all around the world. Could be really fun. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. What are your opinions? Lay 'em on me, boyos. Either way, the pirates have significantly dwindled in terms of numbers. They're looking at far less than what they started out with, but still a sizable amount. They're all kind of congested together right now, which could be kind of a bad thing, because snipers will have such an easy time you know, picking them off. Machine gunners will just get huge droves of them all in one burst of the rifle, so that'll be really, really tough. Another officer over here spotting with his binocs. I love this. This looks so sick. That's dope. You know, telling his Marines, okay, they're moving here. Check your weapons. Get ready to fire. Alright, looks like right now they're going up against these little hilltop defenses over here. The Americans over this way keep getting thrown back. Luckily, they've got that bulletproof vest on, which, you know, keeps them from getting one-tapped. You gotta go for the double tap, just like Zombieland always said. Alright, but this Hilltop does end up going down right there. And the one just a little bit to the left has one more Marine, you know, gunning it out, trying to stop him. He goes down. Oh no, there's actually a couple here. I didn't even realize. This guy's got 11 kills. Miguel Barnes, what a champion. This guy's got 6. This guy's got none. Miguel, though, with 11. That's nuts. He does end up dying right there, though. Very sad. There's also someone over here off to the side. Bradley Hayes. All right, Bradley. And then there's this batch way up here, too, which is just starting to get into some of the action. And they're peppering the pirates right now. Few snipers up here. Few machine gunners. They got a good mix, you know. I sort of spread out all the units everywhere just to try and get as many in as multiple places as I possibly could, you know. Because if you have all the machine gunners in one area, like that's not gonna help out too much. You need a variety of squad mates in various places to really capitalize on everything. That's really key. All right, these guys pushing forward a little bit more. They're fully utilizing these defenses here, which is good. Sometimes attackers totally just miss the defenses and they just gun it forward. You should really take your time and utilize defensive positions when you have them. Like, look at this. They're staying in the tree line nicely. There's a few bozos running forward and they are promptly getting shot for it. Look at this guy. What a mad lad. He does end up getting shot down, though. Like, yeah, just use the defenses, man. You've got them. They're perfectly good still. Yeah, they're enemy defenses, but, like, who cares? Convert them for your own cause. Do it up. But this is actually turning into kind of a cool pitched battle here. Defenses versus defenses as the Pirates utilize the U.S. defenses and the U.S. That are way back here in this position. Utilize their own. Lots of ACOGs on the field. That's good to see, because this is a pretty long distance, too. Like, these guys got to have pretty good aim to actually be hitting these targets at these distances. Sadly, the Pirates don't have access to ACOGs. I mean, they're pirates. They get what they got. You know, probably a lot of black market stuff on their weapons. You know, not a lot of attachments and stuff. So, you know, they've got iron sights and whatnot, but not a lot in terms of actual good equipment. I see a few, like, bulletproof vests in there and stuff like that. And not to mention they got RPGs and whatnot, but those aren't going to be super helpful here in this instance. Seeing a big push on the left over here. They choose not to really focus down straight on the middle. Perhaps they're trying to take this hill up here. And then if they do take this hill, which I imagine they'll still have enough troopers to do, then they can fire down on the U.S. defenses over that way and take them out like that instead of just taking them all on head on. And that would probably be a better idea. So props to them for making it happen. Look at them running through the grasslands. That's so sick. I am so glad we're doing this modern series. It's so fun, guys. It is so sick. I love the Aussie hats, too. Some Australian blokes. That's more of a British accent. I can't do accents for the life of me. Just the absolute worst on him. So bad. Just terrible. Terrible. By the way, guys, we are like 800 subscribers away from 100,000. That is absolutely nuts. That's sort of been my goal ever since starting daily gaming and getting like that first 1,000 subscribers. That's sort of when it was first like conceivable to me, like, wow, I did 1,000. If I just do that 100 more times, we'll get there. And the fact that we're almost there is so sick. Like, oh my god, thank you guys so much. And especially recently, like, I don't know, the support for everything has been unreal. I'm in kind of a crazy time in my life, you know, going through college and just trying to figure out, you know, balancing work, school, social life and stuff like that. And you guys are always crazy understanding about stuff. Like, if I don't get a video out, you guys are always like, you know, take care of yourself first, Daily. You're good. Or like, you know, you're some of the nicest fan bases out there. Like, so many YouTubers complain about their fan bases being crazy, and I mean, there's a few kookers out there, and a few of you guys are pretty kooky. But you know, I kind of enjoy like the eccentricities of our fan base because I'm a pretty weird guy, and like I I have weird sayings and like, I don't know, I have a weird goofy sense of humor, and the fact that you guys do too is kind of cool. It's perfect, and it just makes the whole experience very fun. Like, we really do have a community here. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. I'm sure I'll get all choked up a few times as we grow closer to 100K, and also, like, when we actually hit it, I'm sure I will go absolutely berserk. I'll go nuts, boys. But yeah, for real. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for being, first of all, an awesome community, and second of all, for helping me achieve like one of my lifelong dreams of like actually being a YouTuber, which is kind of nuts. So I guess once we hit 100K, next stop 200K, and we're just gonna keep on doing it because I ain't quitting anytime soon, you mad lads. We're gonna have so much fun on this channel. We're just getting started here, boys. We really are. We really are. So sick. Love you guys. Regardless, American positions straight down this little road between the agricultural sector here of the map. They're basically all down, and even these troopers who are against these barricades a little bit farther back are having a bit of a tough time. Lots of them losing their helmets. We see lots of blood sort of pooling up on the ground amongst them. They're probably all fairly weak. Their armor's probably very weakened, and they're really just facing a wall of bullets. Like, one thing the pirates are doing very well is just spamming out bullets, man. And I guess that's kind of what you got to do when you don't have the kind of technology that the U.S. Army is capable of utilizing right now. You just got to fire as much as you can in force, and that's how you win. I mean, if you can't, you know, join them in their advanced tech and superior weaponry, utilize what you got and come up with your own strategies to cope with it. So big props to these pirates for getting this far in the battle, honestly, because they could have all been slaughtered on this beach. A lot of them did, but like, you know, they're really utilizing sort of the Red Army charge with the wall of bullets. You know, they're fully adopting the Stalin strategy. The Stalin strat, baby. They also do have this nice little squad of soldiers up here on this hillside firing down, just like I said they should. That's really good. I think they could take it a step further and navigate over this way. I mean, there's only 2 troopers left alive up on this hillside. Well, then I guess you do kind of have to deal with these troopers here. There's not too many of them, and you also might be able to hide in that little dip and fire down. So it might be worth doing for these guys, but instead they're sort of doing like half of a charge straight down the middle, and then the other half is sort of on top over here firing downwards. So not a bad strat overall. We'll see how it pays off, because actually the US Army is doing a very nice job over here of keeping them at bay. And I do think just superior technology does tend to beat out superiority in numbers. I mean, historically, I'd say that tends to hold true to some degree. I mean, there are times when like superiority in numbers is just too much, but like if you have a stark technological advantage like the US sort of has against these pirates, I'd say the technological advantages they tend to win out. There's just not much you can do against superior technology of this caliber, you know? That's the big thing. Like, in history, whenever like a huge new invention or strategy comes around, the enemy just gets overwhelmed so quickly. Like, Europeans on the Crusade didn't know how to deal with sort of like the Seljuk what was it called? Parthian shot? Is it Parthian? Pantheon? Parthian shot? I think it's Parthian shot, where basically they would surround the enemy with horses and fire at them with arrows from horseback, and it was just devastating to the Europeans, who couldn't get any licks in that regard, because they just had never encountered that advanced strategy before, or even, you know, the compound bow, which was a far superior tactical bow than the longbow that the Europeans had. Or even more contemporary examples like you know, Japan and the United States in World War II. U.S. developed the atomic bomb before any other world power, and they thusly were able to completely annihilate two major Japanese cities. Well, I don't think they were major Japanese cities. Well, actually, I don't know. Were Hiroshima and Nagasaki major Japanese cities? I know in total, like, killed like 300,000 people over the course of the years or something like that. Well, it's highly debatable figures because the initial blast, I think for each city killed like 50 to 60,000, I want to say. I don't fully remember, so don't quote me on this, but I think it was roughly like that. But then radioactive fallout and you know, disease and whatnot, it lingers for years and kills many victims. You know, there's even you know, people like downwinders in the United States who are people who live downwind from the Nevada testing sites for the atomic bombs, who they just became horribly sick, and every family had members with cancer in it. You know, even just that kind of testing can just horribly kill people. Atomic bombs are like disgusting. They're horrific weapons of just awful destruction. It's really bad. No bueno, no bueno. Don't like to see. Very bad. Okay, so the pirates here, after my weird tangent about atomic bombs, I don't even know what I'm going on about, boys. The pirates are really dwindling in numbers. They have not been able to keep this up. They have less troopers now than the U.S. base does, even though they started with about 2 or 3 times as many. There's no way they're taking this base, but I mean, we can just sort of see how far they managed to take it. I think these U.S. snipers are really devastating. Let's check it out. This guy's got 13 kills. This guy's got 11. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 10. This guy's got 3. This guy's got 5. This guy's got 20. Joshua Cook, you're nuts, bro. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 6. This guy's got none. This guy's got 1. This guy's got 3. And this guy's got 2. Everyone's contributing here. This wall, I think, was the hard stop in the U.S. line. This guy over here has nothing. This guy up here has nothing either. Impressive. Truly impressive stuff. Oh, big push from the pirates, though. The pirates are just yeeting forward, boys. They're just yeeting. And they start coming under more fire, but this time they're a bit more consolidated, and they're able to fire out themselves and get some licks in here. A couple of men going down, but you know what? They're doing their best here. Oh, they do kill one of the snipers there. Oh, no, the sniper gets up. That's the problem with those vests, boys. That's the problem with those vests. Oh, he does end up getting killed, though. Moments later. Yeah, so this has definitely been a devastating battle for the U.S. over here, and it's probably been a wake-up call for them, too. Like, yeah, we're dealing with this domestic revolt, but simultaneously, we gotta protect our borders a little bit more, you know? This could have been disastrous if these Marines hadn't managed to really hold out here. This could have gone a very different way. But luckily, they did manage to hold out here for the most part. But even so, they lost a lot of troopers, too. I mean, the pirates, they lost, obviously, so many more troopers, but the U.S. did not come out of this very clean. And imagine an enemy who wasn't, you know, cruddy pirates. Imagine an enemy like the Russians, you know, attacking, or Canada, or Mexico, you know, an organized government who has a standing military with more advanced technology than AKs and bazookas and, you know, old Vietnam War weapons. Like, you know, the next few episodes could be the U.S. having to deal with that, as well as the sort of domestic fight. I don't know. The thing I like about this series is it's very open-ended. You know, we can go to any location we like. It's very fun that way. Okay, there's only 3 pirates left, so we're just gonna try and retreat them back. Get to the ships. Get to the fleet. Just run. Run away. Look, this guy runs weird. Very dainty run. Guy runs a little bit more tactfully. I like it. This guy also runs weird. Got some weird runners here, boys. Alright, get to the boats. This guy was manning the boats over here. Charles Hill. Charles!
Got it, sir.
Alright. 4 pirates made it out alive. hundreds went in. So let's check out the death toll here. So yellow are dead pirates. So many dead pirates, bro. I mean, there's a lot of dead Americans too. Look at the red. Red are dead U.S. soldiers, Marines. Tons of dead U.S. Marines. It's brutal, real brutal. But I mean, they kicked the pirates' teeth in. Truly, they killed so many pirates, and they still have a bunch of troopers left, and the military base is completely intact. So, well done, U.S. soldiers. The pirates really got absolutely smacked down. This was a brutal battle for both sides, certainly, but the U.S. came out way on top. Very epic. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.